Manila, the capital of the Philippines, is a city full of surprises, layered, intense, and constantly shifting between past and present. In my last video, we explored the flavors of Binondo, the oldest Chinatown in the world. Today, we are taking the journey further, diving deeper into Manila's historical heart while also discovering its modern and creative side. This is a city that doesn't reveal itself all at once, so today we are stepping into its many layers to see what Manila really feels like for a first-time visitor.
Look like I'm ready to go into surgery.
But I'm not. I'm heading out to explore Manila.
Oh, I'm so excited to explore the city. Thank you very much. Opala. Oh, gosh, this is such a big scooter. Thank you so much. You have such a nice scooter to drive on. Thank you. First stop of the day is Intramuros, and it literally means translated within the walls in Latin. Back in the day, this used to be the central part of the government of the Philippines when it was still under the Spanish rule. And walking through here, it definitely feels historical. All the buildings just make me feel like I'm somewhere in Europe. Even walking through here is just so special nowadays. This area is huge, so there are lots of people offering you a ride on a tricycle or even on horses, but we are gonna go on a little walk around here until we reach Fort Santiago, which is the next stop of the day. As I'm walking to the Fort Santiago, I came across the San Agustin church, which has been on my to-do list for today as well. It looks so stunning from the outside. It is the oldest stone-built church in the Philippines, so quite a historical place. But from the outside, it just looks so majestic. It's like such a nice, beautiful, big building that just screams history to me. Let's get inside, see what's happening there.
Sa pangalawang parte, ngayon naman po ay tungkol sa Espiritu Santo.
The church is so beautiful from inside. There is some kind of ceremony happening at the moment, so the front section is locked off, but you can still walk around up until the middle and the sides. It's very impressive.
Time to head on though.
Just next to the church, there's another thing on the way to Fort Santiago. It just keeps adding up. I feel like today is going to be a tour all around this area, and it's called Mercadillo. It seems to be like a food market. Now, I'm not sure yet if they're here always or some days, but they have so many options. The smell of it, it goes like across the whole section here. Let's try some things. Oh, let me ask him. Hello. Can I ask you something? This market, is it every day here or only certain days? Only on the weekend?
Yes, ma'am.
And until what time?
9 to 9.
9 to 9. Thank you. Okay, so it's a weekend market. Lucky me that I'm here on a Sunday, so I managed to catch a market. What is it?
Crispy.
Crispy what?
This one is pork intestine.
Pork intestine, okay.
This one is chicken skin.
Chicken skin.
And this one calamares.
And crab. Amazing. Thank you. They have so many interesting things in here. I'm just looking around for now. Maybe I'll find something very, very cool to try. I've tried such bowls before. It's like ice bowls. That is so cool. Oh, they also sell some like souvenirs and little decorations, necklaces. It's a mix between a food market and a shopping market. That's my favorite type of market. I found some breakfast brunch. We have 11:49 a.m. and it's gonna be pork barbecue with rice. The nice thing about this market is they have Taiwanese food, Vietnamese food, Thai food I saw, but I want to stick to really Filipino food today. So I'm gonna go with the pork barbecue with rice. Hello.
Hello.
Can I get one pork barbecue with rice, please?
Sure,
One.
What's embryo of a duck?
Oh, the egg. I've heard about it. This one.
Called balot.
Balot.
Balot in the Philippines, yeah.
I'm scared.
It's one of the exotic food.
I've seen it.
Food in the Philippines.
Do
So you must try it.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Actually, it has a special sauce.
Wow.
So you don't have to worry.
I think I need to brave up a bit more for it. So thank you though. It's sweet?
Yeah, a little bit sweet and salt.
So you have it for dessert or for main?
Yeah, you can eat in dessert, whatever you want.
Okay, thank you very much. Wow. That is so interesting. Thank you.
So much.
Thank you. Yay, first dish. Bye. Okay, back to my pork. This is gonna be my dessert. I'm so excited to try it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There was some seating available as well, so I went straight to trying this, which was so good. Unfortunately though, there was some really loud music next to me and I have to mute all this section to not risk a copyright claim.
Time to move on from Mercadillo. I love how in this section it just looks like almost a castle-sized building, and then they sell you fruits in front of the door. I love the combination of things in there. And now let's get going and see what else we can find in this area. I see that it keeps surprising me all the time, so I'm sure I'm gonna find even more than this. Apart from the historical sites that you will find around this area and all the museums, you will find also lots of memorial statues. Luckily though, there's always a sign next to them explaining what they are, so it's like a lesson on the go all the time. Just entered the Cathedral of Manila and wow, it is so stunning inside again. There are lots of people like fully dressed up so beautifully. I think there's a wedding happening very soon, so I'm happy we got to witness it just before everything. Hey, let's head back out, keep on exploring. Two adults, please. Okay, thank you. I have made it to the Fort of Santiago. It has been quite a walk around this place, but such a fun one until I got here. And now that I'm here, let me tell you a little bit more about it. The fort itself had various roles throughout its existence, and that's a long existence. From a protective purpose against invaders, to a political prison, to even an execution place of, I guess, a political hero, you could say so. And now I'm here. Today it is a touristic site to visit for 75 pesos per person. Fort has quite a massive area here in Manila. Compared to the fort that I visited in Cebu, this one is way, way bigger. The main gate of the fort, wow, this is quite impressive architecture. It's so big. Ta-da! And we are inside. Oh, look, they had a double fort. So this one didn't make it and the other one made it. You can really see the difference in like the little details around it. Super impressive. And now we are inside it. So green. There are some parts here in Manila that are just like, wow, I didn't expect it to be so green. And this is one of them. Look how beautiful it is. It really looks like an area to hang out at nowadays. I mean, back in the day it had more important purposes than that, but today it's super nice and fun here. One thing you can do in here is hire a guide or go on a guided tour with a group around all these sections here, because there is a lot of detail in them to learn about. There are still signs like this one next to all the main sites, so you can read by yourself, but I think going on a guided tour is definitely fun. I'm just gonna walk around today though. Today is the day of self-exploration for me. Of course, as any good fort should have, there is some kind of water source between the fort and the main street to make it for invaders more difficult to get in, at least back in the day. And this one is located next to this moving river. It's quite stunning to just come up here because you walk through that very historical part, through that beautiful garden green area, and then the water next to it. It adds up more to the calmness of this place. Yet on the other side of the street, I can see the hustle and bustle of the streets of the city again. It's like you're a little bit isolated here, yet you're so close back to the city. And it's very calming to just look at it. time to get into the dungeons, and wow, that looks narrow. It's not for claustrophobic people. How should I enter this? Oh my god, that was narrow. Oh gosh. And the dungeon itself, it used to be used for prison purposes. When the dungeons had been found, they also found lots of bodies of people. Luckily though, they have been given a proper burial. Now they are all buried under the white cross that is just next to the entrance to the dungeons. But when you walk through it, you definitely feel a very sad presence in that place. It is very small, narrow. There's not much air, there's not much light. It's quite sad. And in the dungeon there are lots of pictures displayed of how the bodies were found and the history given of that place and all the ruins that were found back in the day here as well. It is very interesting to look at the pictures, yet, well, it just captivates your mood. Just next to the exit there are lots of smaller coffee houses, souvenir shops. They're like pick-me-ups if that's what you need. A little bit of an energy booster before you head on to the next destination. That's exactly where we are heading to now, and it's not too far away. Oh, is it him? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Hello.
Good afternoon po, Rita.
Yes. So to get to the next spot, we decided to get a Move It just because it's so hot today. We're already kind of sweating and we're saving time. The next spot is not too far away, it's like 20 minutes walking distance, but this is way nicer. Made it! Thank you very much. Okay.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, it's so high, your scooter. Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Back to the hospital look, thank you. That ride has cost 50 pesos per person and was so worth it. I feel so much more refreshed now. The wind was like blowing through my hair and me, and like a little air conditioning system on his motorcycle. And now we are here in one of the biggest parks in Asia. I forgot the name. The name of the park. The name of the park is Rizal Park, and it is another memorial place for Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines. I'm gonna be talking about him in a second. Let's first get to his actual memorial statue and explore the park a little bit. The park itself is considered to be one of the biggest ones in Asia. It is quite massive area. You can see it on Google Maps how big it is. And the spot we are walking to now is the monument, which I think is like the prime spot here in the park to get to and see that first and then keep on exploring the rest. Also, there's a little bit of a fountain, fountain area in the middle, and I think it like lights up in the evening or does some fountain show. How nice would it be if we get to see that, but I don't think it's happening during the day. It's completely, that's still there. I did get lucky, the fountain turned on. I don't know though if it's like a specific timing. What time is it? No, it's like random, 2:36. It's on! But I do think that during the night it will look even prettier because they have the facilities for like a light show illumination. You can already see the monument over there, but what I can also see is a market. So let's go there first because I need a coffee. This sun is like draining the energy out of me. I need a little pick-me-up there. And luckily I think I'm gonna find it right here. That's amazing to have a food market right in the park. Let's do iced, yeah.
We have small, we have large.
Large please.
2 large,
1 large.
1 large.
Thank you.
70 pesos.
Thank you. Coffee. Ah, that first sip of coffee. Oh my lord! Hits your system immediately. Sushi!
Chloe!
Yes, sure.
You're so active! Oh my god! Hello, you! He's so cute! Hey, honey! Chloe is her name. So amazing. Shh. Are you hot? She's breathing so heavy.
Just excited.
Are you excited? No, she's calm. Oh my god.
Girl. Chloe. Good girl.
Huh? When she sees you, she gets excited. Look at her. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. The statue behind me that I have been walking up to in the park, it is absolutely majestic to look at it from here. It is also secured at all times by 2 officers. Also, this is the closest I can get up to it. But let me tell you about Jose Rizal and why it is so protected. This lovely man behind me has been quite an important figure in the Filipino history. He has been a doctor, a novelist, and a political activist, amongst all the other things he has been. He has voiced his opinions against the Spanish ruling back in the day, and eventually has been imprisoned for that and eventually executed. But with his execution also came a revolution across the country. People stood up and voiced their opinions, eventually leading to a freeing from the Spanish rule and to the Philippines that we know and see today. So without this man behind me, the Philippines might have never been what it is today. So it is quite an important person and so important to honor him for what he has done for the Filipinos and for us tourists to allow us to come here and see this beautiful country. It says right here that this was the place where Jose Rizal has been executed. I thought that it had been in the fort where I was previously, but it says that it was right here, so very close by to the monument that has been put up for him. There is a little bit of a Japanese garden here as well. It's like a subsection of the park, and inside of it there is a water source, bridges, shadow, all the good things that make a park worth visiting. It's super relaxing inside, quite a contrast to the rest of the hustle and bustle of the cities. And I'm heading to the next destination of the day, because on the way, it's basically like a 15-minute walk, so perfect destination to go from here. And it is on the beach area. Yes, Manila also has a beach. Not one that you can swim in, but at least you get the beach vibes. Today we have been mainly commuting on motorcycles, but jeepneys are my favorite way of commuting. I have been on a jeepney already in Cebu. If you haven't seen that video, check it out, because that has been a very special ride for me. But I think in a city like Manila, it's just important to get somewhere fast, efficiently, especially when you have limited time here. So hopping onto a motorcycle, ideal way for traveling here.
So,
Okay, we have arrived to the beach of Manila. Wow, it's very sandy. There's a little bit of a security section over here, and then that's it. You're in the open beach. There's zero shadow in here as well. Just white and very white. White and white. And we can see some cargo ships. Ooh, that's a loud scream. We can see cargo ships in the distance. This beach right here is not for swimming. The water is quite polluted, but you get a little bit of beach vibes looking at it, relaxing on here, sitting on the sand. So hot. So I have my umbrella opened up to give me a little bit of shade while I sit here. I've seen people doing it, so I'm just copying them. This hall beach promenade area, there is one lonely umbrella, it's this one, and people stand below it. It's like, why would you choose to make just one umbrella on the whole beach? It gets cozy below though. Time for a refresher. We got some ice creams right at the exit of the beach. This one has been 70 pesos. Is that a normal price for such an ice cream? I'm not sure, because the other one has been 35 pesos. And now we need to figure out how to get to the next spot. But this area right here is so alive, loving it. It's not exactly the Filipino dessert that I was looking for, but it's just cooling me down a little bit. It's very helpful. New flavor, I haven't tried that one before. Cookies and cream. Finished with the ice cream and this area, and now I'm heading to a place which is supposed to look like Italy and has something very Italian in it, but is not Italy. It's in Manila. I'll explain more when I get there, but now let's jump back onto a scooter and get there. Rita loves travel.
Oh, because I have too much meet a blogger here from Australia, Canada.
Nice.
You want, you can
Thank you. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
But this is amazing.
What's your name again?
Rita loves travel. Look on my backpack.
Rita.
Oh, bye-bye. Oh, he was so cute. He's offering massages right here on the sidewalk. How nice is that? Massage on the beach. Okay, apparently he's not the only one doing massages on the beach. There are a few stops of them. Here's another one. Wow, he has a full-on massage bed. Wow.
Dito kami, dito.
If you want some massage, give me massage.
Thank you. No, it's okay.
Oh my god, he's so soft! Wait, I want to cuddle you! Hola, wait! You're so excited! Oh, he's so soft!
How many days you are staying here?
A few days.
Only 1 month, 2 weeks.
1 month! You are 1 month old! Come to me! Come to me!
Very fast to grow and
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? You're so cute! You're so cute!
Okay, bye!
Good night.
Such a cute dog. We walked up alongside the Baywalk and have come up to another kind of beach area. This one is very full with yachts, and the view from here is the yachts plus the high rises in the background. It's quite a sight, I have to say. And over here there are a couple of restaurants as well to eat at and watch the sunset, which is gonna go down there very soon. But that view, quite impressive to look at. We just called a Move It, and we are now waiting for it to arrive to bring us to the next destination, which should roughly be half an hour away, although I'm hoping on a scooter it should be faster. And I'm already holding ready my hair head to put on my helmet in a moment. Let's see where he is. Okay, says 3 minutes away. My helmet comes with a little microphone, not sure who I'm talking to, but hello everyone who can hear
Are you
me.
vlogger, ma'am?
What?
Are you vlogger?
Yes!
Oh, come on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Because I can hear you in here. That's very loud. Who else can hear us? Okay. Oh my god, this is a big... Wait. I need to open this thingy.
Give me your bag.
How do I open it?
What's the name? Your bag.
Okay, got it. This is so cool. I have a little speaker thingy. Oh, sunny city.
Where are you from, ma'am?
Germany.
Germany, wow.
Experiencing my first Filipino traffic jam. We are quite slow now driving, but so much faster still with scooter than with cars, because the cars are just stuck behind us. Also, I've noticed there are a lot of like American style cars, really big ones, really big wheels and stuff like that. So very Americanized. Let's go! The rides across Manila are so far. Everything is just like half an hour at least away. It really feels like London, where if it's not half an hour, you're not even leaving the house basically. But eventually we have arrived. so impressive here already. Opala. Sorry. Yay! Alright. Thank you, sir.
What is your other YouTube channel?
This one.
Yes. Rita. Can I picture?
Yes. Your helmet. Almost forgot the helmet. Got too comfy with it. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. See you next time. The mall is so nice. And the ride around has been so nice already. There are so many high-rise buildings. Like, I have high expectations from this place. Arrived to what you could call Little Italy. It is called the Venice Grand Canal, and it is a shopping mall, which is massive by itself. But the amazing part about it is right here. It's like a Venice canal. It imitates Italy in that sense. Really? Hello. Really, really nice. That is so impressive. I mean, that is all artificial, of course, but so impressive. This, of course, very much reminds me Italy, although I have never been in Venice, but it also reminds me Dubai a little bit. It is like located on the water, and you have like these many restaurants just on the water, and it's exactly like this here. Really, really cool, really nicely done. I'm so impressed. I mean, I saw this on pictures already before coming here, but being here now, this is really impressive. The thing you can do here on this canal is you can rent one of these little duck boats, or you can rent one of these little long boats, almost as if you're in Italy, like one-to-one identical, except I don't think they have in Italy these little duck boats. But, oh, it's actually a swan, not a duck, never mind. The long boats is something very special. About being in this area right at dinner time is that we're going to be having delicious dinner tonight. The question is just where. There are so many places to choose from. International, local, Italian. Found a restaurant to eat at. Oh, thank you very much. It's called the Texas Roadhouse, so it's gonna get meaty. Ooh, that looks nice. Their menu is massive. It has taken me such a long time to decide between steaks, fish, and any kind of slabs, back ribs. All of that fun stuff is here. And for starters, we got a whole bag of peanuts. Not even starters, like complimentary. And a basket with the fluffiest bread. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm so hungry as well. That should be good. The best part about our restaurant choice, though, is that we are outside and with a view onto the canal. There's also an inside seating, but this one is way nicer, although the inside restaurant also looks really American. Arrived, and it is baby pork ribs. Look at that perfection. It looks so good. And I chose to have it with coleslaw as well as a baked potato that has sour cream and butter on it. Look at that. It looks like perfection made in heaven. Let's try this. My fork. Oh wow, like it falls off the bone. Oop, falls off the bone. Look at that. Wow, it is so, has been cooked a very long time to get that consistency. That is so yummy. That's really good. Really good.
After the dinner, we headed on exploring the mall a little bit further. There are a lot of shops and many more restaurants to choose from. However, because it was quite late, lots of shops were already closed. Lucky for us though, there were many beautiful decorations to enjoy, and just walking through such a gorgeous mall is quite impressive by itself. Afterwards, we jumped on a scooter and headed back to our Airbnb and went straight to bed. Today has been such a fun day, and I really enjoyed exploring more of the historical and traditional side of Manila. And if you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button to support me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!